Hey everyone, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address for you, if you don't already know, is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. In my opinion, and of course it's my opinion, it's the best place for clinical trial content and information anywhere. And I know because I've looked and I've searched before I've even started this blog 3 years ago. Hello to those of you watching in the future. It's 2013 now. So anyways, I love getting viewer questions and reader questions, and that's kind of what lets me know what you guys want to hear and what you guys want to know more about. And today's question comes from someone in the Midwest. It's a research clinic, and it's a question regarding recruitment. Okay, specifically how to recruit for particular studies, and this person, I could say lady, I'm not giving away anything. This lady has several questions, but they're both related to recruitment. Number one, she wants to know if doing a health fair at a church, if that could possibly work, and what are the legal issues behind it. Obviously, you're going to have to talk to the church, talk to them about some of their legal concerns as far as if anyone maybe gets injured while they're hosting it on their property, who's liable, things like that. But if you want to do a fair, and she suggested that she invite other organizations, like maybe they can do blood drives and things like that. Let me see what else she suggested. Blood drives, basically blood drives, and so the research site to host it, kind of to host the event. So ABC Clinical Trials is hosting this health fair at neighborhood church and inviting other organizations to do blood draws and vision checks and stuff like that. It seems daunting. It does seem daunting. You'll have to definitely ask the church how much that would cost. I've never done anything like this. It sounds like a great idea, to be honest with you. I know with my company, South Coast Clinical Trials, I've been a part of several health fairs in the past, but I've never actually hosted the health fair. I was not the one putting it together. I was just someone who attended, and so I had a booth there. But if you can do something like that and not pay too much, I'm sure the church would probably want something because you're renting their space, and deal with the legal requirements. I should have my CFO, Tudor Dranche, answer this question better. He's a lawyer. He's an attorney. But, of course, if you're going to do things like blood draws, there's I wouldn't say a good chance, but there is a possibility that people might faint from the blood draws. I mean, it's something that does happen. So who's going to be responsible for that? The church is obviously going to want some kind of waiver there. But if you can get past those logistics and just invite enough community groups in the area, maybe you can co-host it with another community organization. And then the church would need some kind of incentive to do it. So other than just renting the space, is there another reason why the church would want to do that? Maybe not. Maybe it's just renting. I don't know. You'll have to look into that kind of stuff. But it seems daunting, like you said, but I think it's a great idea. I think, and then the challenge will be getting people to actually show up. So you're going to have to be doing a good deal of marketing for that. But I see what you're trying to do. It's a good way to get people who would not even think about clinical trials to perhaps be exposed to your brand. And I think that's a fantastic idea. Most people don't really know what clinical trials are. They're not aware. There's an awareness problem in this industry. So the old saying goes, you don't know what you don't know. So how can someone know that they want to join a clinical trial if they don't even know that that's an alternative for them? So I think it's a good idea. You're on the right track there. Just maybe talk to an attorney and get the legal stuff cleared up, and then, approach a church in your area. And then she has a separate question. A young lady on LinkedIn mentioned that she went to college campuses for an irritable bowel syndrome study that she was recruiting for, and asked the professors to tell their students about the study, and even offered gift cards to Starbucks. So this is a recruitment tactic that can also work. You have to be careful about IRB issues. I mean, are you incentivizing people to join studies just because they want to get the Starbucks card? Because it seems like I've dealt with studies like this where we're given a budget to kind of give people Starbucks card for talking about our study. As long as you don't get into specifics or have the professor give too much details away, I think you can get away with this without needing IRB approval. Now, find out if the sponsor approves of this idea. And if they do, maybe they can help you in creating some of the flyers that the professor can give out, as well as maybe paying for the gift cards themselves, or maybe reimbursing you. That way you don't have to pay for the cost just completely out of pocket. So as long as you can get something like this approved by the sponsor, it would be even better. And let's say that you don't have the time to do all that, you just want to do this fast. Just try it with one professor at one class and maybe give him I don't think the gift card was for the professor. I think it was for the students who want to call, but maybe it is for the professor, and maybe you can give him or her a Starbucks gift card. I know when it comes to recruitment, you try to get past the gatekeepers to get to the people who can actually help you with recruitment. And it's no different whether it's a college professor who has access to all these students or a receptionist at a busy medical practice. Those people are gatekeepers. You want to get to your audience, and you may have to give the gatekeeper something. I mean, it doesn't have to be something crazy like bribery, but a gift card would be nice. Like a Starbucks gift card would be nice for his or her troubles. I'm sure if he or she really thinks it's a good idea, they would do it for free. Because like a $25 gift card to Starbucks is not going to really convince anyone to go out of their way for you. But if they think it's a good idea, then they'll probably help you out. I would do it. Get sponsor permission. That way they can help you with the cost and get some flyers set up. And if you just want to do it quickly, just do like a test. Do like a test with maybe 10 gift cards or so. And tell the professor that, 10 students, he has 10 gift cards and 10 students who decide that they're potentially interested in this clinical trial without giving away what the study's for, because I don't know if a student is going to want to admit that he or she has irritable bowel syndrome in front of everyone else. But so there's like little issues like that you got to work out. But you can definitely do something like that. You can also post flyers around the university without dealing with the professor. Also, college newspapers, you can put an ad out there. But the professor thing is another good idea. And you really want to get the professor to know what it is you're doing. And it would definitely help if it's like some kind of class that's related to clinical trials in any way, like biology or chemistry or like pre-med students. Because then they can learn more about clinical trials. The professor is probably educated enough to understand what a clinical trial is. So try those out. Let me know if it works. These are good ideas, and I'd really like to hear back from you whether you've tried any of this and how it worked, because I'm thinking about implementing it myself. Let me know, and let me know, you viewers, if you have any other questions and any other strategies for recruitment. We should always network with each other and share strategies that work and also ones that do not work. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. I do want to give a shout out to all my Clinical Trial Guru producers. That's Sarah Elizabeth Siegler, Resolve Research Solutions, Accurate Clinical Trials, Erdhart Clinical Trials, PTNR, Patrick Stone. We have Darshan Kulkarni, Biopharm Systems, Mozio, Zymewire, South Coast Clinical Trials, and Breakthrough Clinical Trials, and let me know if you want to be a producer. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. So far, it's still $99 for a lifetime membership, so email me. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com if interested. Thank you.